Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. This is Sam from the Soul of Stella, and this is your reading, your blessings coming your way. This is a timeless reading. I am recording it in the holiday season of 2022, so it is my gift to you for Christmas. But let's see blessings that are coming your way. Whenever you find this video, that is when this message applies to you. Blessings coming Sagittarius's way. What blessings are coming to Sagittarius? The Spirit. What blessings? Wow, okay, this came out for Leo. It's interesting, there's been a different card. I mean, the same card come out. Like, one came out for the next sign and one came out for the next sign. Yeah, interesting. To truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. You're coming from a place of holding something in to allowing, is what I get with that. Okay, I'm not the victim, I am the lighthouse. Right? Lighthouses don't go running all over the island to save people. They stand there and they shine. You are not the victim. You are the lighthouse. You are an example. You are someone that can shine a light on this situation, and you're a stayer. You know, the lighthouse doesn't go anywhere. It's a stayer, and it's going to warn others by being a beacon of light and love and safety, right? Really powerful message. Releasing anger from the past sets me free in the present. Yes. Didn't we say you're coming from something quite closed and tight, and when you release it, you have this freedom in the present. You have this flow coming to you. There might be something that finally, right, and we've just come out of a full moon, you're finally letting go of, and you're not holding it so tightly anymore. Like, even my knuckles just like crunched when I did that. It just feels like you've been hurt so badly in the past, and I'm so sorry for that, Sagittarius, whatever you've been through. But I really feel like you are allowing that to go. And the anger that comes with it, the anger that came with it, that you almost didn't want to carry, is what I feel. You didn't want to have this anger within you, but it's actually been released, and it's setting you free, and it's actually helping you to flow again, right? With that lighthouse light that goes dunk, and it goes around, and it goes dunk, and it goes around, and it's shedding light across the ocean. And I feel like the ocean's been really wild for you. It's been lapping like at your island, right? But it's you're not ravaged by that. You're not surrendering. The island is not crushing. The lighthouse is not crushing and falling into the ocean. The ocean is becoming calmer because you're allowing this anger to release. Wow. When I've overshared, I simply say, wait, why am I talking? Wait. So it's like an acronym there. Why am I talking? And this might be about, this blessing is obviously a release, but I also feel like this blessing is about reprogramming how you feel about this, so that you're not falling into the habit of being the victim. Okay? You're not falling into the mindset of speaking that pain back into your life. I feel like you're saying to yourself, every time you want to overshare anger, you're actually saying, why am I talking? Because that emotion doesn't belong to me anymore. The experience might be something that lingers, right? We don't want to diminish that in any way, but we also don't want it to diminish the rest of your life. We don't want it to poison the rest of your life. This is actually a huge release for you at the moment. Sagittarius, it might be something you've been really plagued by for, I'm hearing, decades. It's really, it's something that became you, and you didn't want it to be. Your anger became you. Your resentment became you. Yeah, 8 of Swords, Five of Swords. Challenge. Folio. Challenge position. Thank you. Wow. This is huge. Okay. You've definitely felt trapped by this situation. I do feel like this card could not represent this any more perfectly. And then the Death card is this transformation, this end of a cycle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You've been bound to this for so long, but you're actually realizing that you've got all these swords at your disposal. You can unwind from this. You can undo. I just heard that Weezer song, If You Want to Destroy My Sweater, pull this thread and I'll walk away, right? And it's like you have to become naked again. You have to become undone in a beautiful way. You're like, well, I don't need this anymore. I can knit myself a new sweater. I'm releasing myself from the bond to the trauma or the victimhood, or and it, like, take this as it resonates. I'm just trying to throw out a couple of different options. This might not be an event that triggered you to feel so wound up. It might have actually been a mindset, right, with the sword energy here, that you were not good enough, or you were not able to, I'm hearing born into, right? For some reason, you've got this mindset, and this is not for everyone, this is just another option. For some reason, some of you have a mindset here, Sagittarius, where you've looked at your situation and thought, I wasn't born into privilege, or I wasn't born into a position where I could find love, or I wasn't born into a community that would accept me for who I am. But you're actually releasing this, cutting the ties, and I feel like the rain has cleared. That I feel like the rain has gone, and I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. I'm taking this blinder off myself, and the Five of Swords is saying I put my sword down. I cut myself free. I'm putting the sword down, because you could cut yourself free but then walk around with all these swords and be a hurt person hurting other people. But you're releasing this anger, and so you won't need to do that anymore. Oh, this is so beautiful. I wish more people would actually do this. It is a courageous thing to do. Absolutely. You're truly going to flourish as a result of doing this for yourself, Sagittarius. This is something you can control. You absolutely can control. And I feel it's destined. This is the end of this burden. This is the end of this cycle. This is something that from ashes to dust, like you're burying it. It is gone, right? And you're actually headed towards this gate where the sun is shining. There's a new beginning for you. There's a new on the horizon after this loss, and it might feel like a loss. Release can often feel like that. You might have a big emotional release. Sound healing, I'm hearing like the bowls, right? I'm hearing a lot of that in my head. It's feeling like triumphant. And that journey, as you're walking through the gates of your new life, it's like you're being welcomed with this sound of, like, it builds and it builds and it builds, and then you're just like, oh, yeah, beautiful. Rebirth is happening. Rebirth is happening. I feel the free. You might be doing a lot of sighing after you release this, and you might be releasing it through journaling. You might be releasing it through like multiple different ways. Sweat and like getting it out with motion and movement, and sweating it out in the gym and healing that way, like physically healing as well. Like I heard rehabilitating yourself. Salt baths, crystal healing, all of it. It's all happening. Kangaroo, intuition, and what have we got here? Jeddah, honesty. You're having this like honest moment with yourself, where you actually say, I am not this pain. And you're allowing the release, and with that comes forgiveness of self, perhaps for staying in this pain, staying in this burden for too long, perhaps forgiveness of a person or thing or situation. Again, I'm hearing like community for some of you. Forgiveness of that with the Allura card. You've got Farmer's Friend, perception. I feel like you've had this inkling that's been sticking around, right? These little farmer's friends, they get stuck to you when they grow on top of the grasses, and you walk through the grasses, and these are reminders of where you have been. So they don't go unless you pick them out one by one. You have to be quite meticulous about picking them out one by one. And it may be they're quite spindly and sword-like. They can hurt if they get stuck in your hand, right? Oh, there's a farmer's friend in my sock. I need to pull that out. So there may be niggles that you release as you go. But I feel like this Five of Swords is in the heart position here, is like, this is something I have to do for me. It's long overdue. I'm not fighting anymore. I'm walking away from this battle. But it might just mean that the battle is, or the blessing is, that you can continue to release other things that may pop up and challenge or trigger you like in the future. As they're sticking to you, you're releasing more, you're forgiving more. This is a process. That's why it's a blessing. It's a process. It might happen quite quickly where you cut something away and you walk away from the fight. But this like renewal, this journey to get to the sun, this rebirth there's reminders perhaps, and that is a challenge. There's reminders as you go, but you're going to actually become more resilient because of the path you've traveled. And your intuition is hopping along with you right there on that journey. It's like, I'm putting all my good vibes in my pouch, and here, Skip, here we go, right? You're hopping along because your intuition is calling you to do this. And you know you're going to be okay. I love that. So cute. I love these cards. I haven't used them in a public reading before. And this was actually a gift from a friend, so I really cherish this deck. This is cherished for you. This blessing will feel like, it's going to feel like such a blessing because you're cherishing the life you have now. You're cherishing this freedom. Divine flow. Yeah, 100%. You're releasing the tension so that you can have love pour through you. You can find joy in the everyday again. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. You're budding again. You're blossoming again. And it's really enjoyable for you to come into the divine flow of where you're meant to go, where you're meant to be, who you're meant to be. You knew all along that you weren't this. And so you're stepping into the power that is you, recognizing I'm a lighthouse. That is beautiful. And with that comes this flow to potentially be someone who advocates for what you've been through for others and says it's okay to heal from this. It's okay to let it go. Worth, wow. Wow. Did we not say rebirth? And here we've got reframe. And this is the reframe we talked about with the why am I talking analogy, the weight. Why am I talking? That's not my story anymore. It's part of my story, but it doesn't make up who I am and where I'm going. You're reframing your mindset to and see it as a gift. And I know that can be quite triggering for someone who's gone through something enormous. There's a blessing within you that has been there all along without this pain. And you're taking this pain and you're transforming it. That's the reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. This now, not the pain, this rebirth, this transformation is happening for me, not to me. So, and remember that when the little prickles get stuck to you as you journey forward in your divine flow, I can reframe now. I've had a lot of mental energy freed up, right? You can now think clearer without this anger, and with this sense of forgiveness. It's like a sigh of relief. My physical body feels better. I know my worth. And this tiger here is giving me Leo energy, where it's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm actually like in my power to know my worth. My worth says I'm allowed to move on. I'm allowed to move on. You have been worthy to belong to love all along. Yes, it's been within you. Then this is very much like a cell, right? Like a cell with a blood cell. This desire to release has actually been beating and flowing through you for a while, and now it's like bloodletting. I just heard. Remember back in the day they used to bloodlet to kind of get diseases or bad negative energy out of someone. And I feel like, without getting too gory, that's what you're doing, is you're just letting the bad blood go. Okay. Without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. You absolutely are. And this is not about becoming better because you weren't worth it when you were hurt. This isn't about that. It is about realizing I've been worth it all along, and I am worth transforming this. I am worth stepping into the light, and I have gratitude for this opportunity, this mental break, this release, this decision. It really has been a decision for you to put this to bed, to put it away. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. And I feel like this honey eater here is now drinking at the sweet nectar of life in that cup. You now have a new cup that you can fill with good feelings. A new feeling cup is what I feel from that. Gratitude. A lot of meditative energy here as well. So this may require some deep peace, some cellular level healing that might happen through meditation. And I'm thinking like transcendental meditation, or like really deep. Get into meditation as much as you can. Sit still with this idea. Not with the pain, sit still with the potential, right? Sit still with how to become this advocate and to shine regardless. Shine regardless is what I'm hearing. Dr. Joe Dispenza, I would definitely go and watch some of his videos where he's talking about a lot of meditation to rewire the brain, right? To rewire those thoughts that then affect your physical body. And you know that Dr. Emoto's water experiment, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I just said you do know. So a lot of you might already know. Blessing your water and speaking blessings over your life. Why am I talking? There's a big communication, like how you speak to yourself from here on, vibe from all of this. Speaking blessings over your life, and how that vibration then affects the rest of your physical being, the words that come out of your mouth. You might want to do some havening as well. Holding yourself and blessing yourself and caressing yourself with this caress card here. We've got mine, risk, hard eyes, happiness, pause, and document. Caress and document. Okay. This has been mine for so long. I just had to take a really big breath. I feel like with this mine card, mine, it feels like something you have really held on to the point where it caused you physical pain. And although it feels like a risk to let this go or to step into this light, because for whatever reason, maybe you feel like it's not what a victim, right? A victim should do, but it's actually a risk worth taking for your happiness and a risk worth taking for the people that come next, the people that you can help by being this lighthouse. This is going to, and this heart eyes is in the heart position of the reading. This transformation that you are going through is going to help you see everything through the eyes of love. It's going to allow forgiveness of self and of situations in a big way. This is going to transform how you look. I feel like you may even glow up as a result of this. And this meditative energy is also giving you this glow. It's a sense of calm that's coming over you. And this pause is really this death card. This is about, well, now I honor this point. I don't honor the past. I honor this present moment of like burial. I honor this present moment of like, I keep hearing bury, like under the ground, returning to the earth, right? You might need to really ground yourself in meditation on grass, right? Farmers friends, I said grass before. Get your feet into grass, pause, and taking a pause before you speak. Why am I talking? Wait. And then caressing your body, caressing the flow of life, and caressing like the divine flow. It feels like a gentle breeze on your skin is what I'm getting from that. Let the waves wash over you. Let life caress you again in a beautiful way. This is soft. This is healing hands. And you may want to document this as a story that you can help inspire other people. This advocacy that keeps coming up. I want to inspire other people with this. Wow. Sagittarius, let's get a final blessing story over this situation for you. Okay. This, you may have felt in the past like you were not of this world because you were so engaged in your pain. You may have felt like an alien in, again, I keep hearing community, but take it how it resonates. You may have felt like an alien somewhere, somehow, because you stood out with this burden on your shoulders. But actually, through movement and actually through community, ironically, is how you're going to be able to move forward with this. This might have been something to do with children or childhood, something that needed a kickstart, right? This healing needed a kickstart or does need a kickstart. I'm just like a wind-up toy, something where you've had to like, okay, here's the effort, here's the tension, and then it's going to take off for you. It's really going to like set things in motion. And really go into that flow. There may be a celebration period as well as you come into this new sunlight pathway, this new place of peace I just heard. It's going to feel like a brand new, it's like a diamond in your hands. This is going to feel like a shiny new beginning for you. Again, celebrations, but also hydrate during this period because there may be a lot of tears shed. There's a drinking glass and then there's a rainy cloud. I feel like there's going to be quite a lot of release, and in fact, instead of falling into old bad habits, what you want to do is replace it with good habits. So let all the emotion out. This rainy day too shall pass. You're actually getting on your bike and heading into this new direction, and it's beautiful. This too shall pass. There is so much happiness, and there's you're a diamond amongst the rough, or this situation, it becomes a diamond amongst the rough. You're actually going to come out feeling so brand new. I love this for you. Wow. I'm sending peace and healing your way, Sagittarius. If this resonates, please let us know in the comments below. And like and share if it does with someone who perhaps felt the same way. Yes. Merry Christmas. Good luck. I will see you on the next one. Bye.